Hi, it's Nikki Bonfanti from Trusted Sales Dynamics. More tips, trusted sales tips from me this week. Last week I talked to you about different ways to be consistent in your business, and it was more about the mindset and your growth and things like that. Hi. And today I want to do something a bit more practical, a few practical ways of having consistent sales. Now, I could talk about this for ages. In fact, I've developed a 12-week program just about this very topic. So I'll pick out a few highlights. So the first thing I'd like to share with you is consistently show up. If you want new clients, then you need to be out there and visible and doing what it is that you love doing. Now, we can get, as business owners, we can get really bogged down with everything that we need to be doing. We need to be live on Facebook, we need to be out networking, we need to be on Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook and Pinterest and everything else. Focus on what you're really good at. Sorry, there's a phone call there. So if you really love the sociable side of things, then make sure you're out networking. Make sure you're doing that for your own sanity as well as for getting noticed by other people and collecting your business cards and following up. I know people that do a lot of networking. They probably spend a majority of their week in meetings, meeting new people, but don't give themselves the time to follow up properly and keep contact with people. So if you don't do that, you're wasting a bit of time. So if you're doing the networking, make sure you follow up. The other thing to do is if you like doing the social media stuff, is always give people something to do next. Give them a chance to get to know you better. Give them something to lead them into your process, like a lead magnet. You've heard about giving away a freebie or a lead magnet. That's great to do at the end of a blog. It's great to do at the end of a video. It's great to do during your social media posts. And it doesn't have to be really ultra techy and have a whole complicated sales funnel. It just brings people in, so you've got a constant source of new leads. And once you've created something, and the best thing to do with a lead magnet is something that solves a problem for your ideal client really, really quickly and really briefly, like a quiz or like an assessment so they understand themselves better, or a checklist, something like that that's really useful. And once you've got that, you want to put it everywhere. Put it in the signature of your emails, put it in your profile of your social media. I've got 30 ideas of where you could put that, and I'll put the link to that download in the video, underneath this video at the end. That's a lead magnet. So do what you're best at. If you're not sociable, maybe you're better at writing. Maybe the blogs are the way to go. But again, make sure there's some call to action, that you're constantly bringing in new people, and that these new people don't just look at you, read you, meet you, and go away again, but you're putting something in place so that they keep coming back, and you've got a way of nurturing that relationship and keeping in touch with them. So that's one thing for new clients. Something else around your product offering. If you wanted to have consistent sales through your product offering, offer a consistent service or a consistent way of getting your products. By that I mean, and a lot of people haven't thought about this, and it might seem obvious to some people, but others haven't thought about it. If you are constantly trying to find new clients for your coaching, for example, and you're constantly having to look for new coaches, think about bundling together your best things into a program that people can sign up for and work as a group. Or think about having an accountability package so that once they've finished the great coaching with you, they have some support ongoing to complete their goals. So it doesn't have to be a lot of input from you, but there's that support structure. So having an accountability program or some kind of retainer, if you've got great services. I mean, this is what we do with our gardeners, our hairstylists, our dentist. We always make an appointment from an appointment. So we've always got something in the diary. Try and do that for your services if that's what you do. And if you sell products, see if you can get some kind of subscription going so that people don't miss out on your new products, or get their refills of your products on a timely basis that doesn't involve a lot of chasing and a lot of reminding people, but it just happens automatically. There's lots of ways around having a product offering or a service offering that gives you consistent sales. The third point I want to mention is with your current clients or your past clients. How can you get consistent sales from them? Well, checking in with them to check that they're okay and that they don't need your services again, because that could be one thing. They might have another problem that you can help them with. So keep checking in with them. Don't assume that they want to finish working with you, but keep checking in with them. And if they've had a great experience working with you, obviously ask them for referrals. Ask them if there's anybody else who they know that they could recommend you to. It's important to remember that, so that when you finish any program or any service with a client or on a regular basis, you just check in with them. Is there anyone else you know that might benefit from working with me? So those are three things. Remember to make sure that you ask your current clients or your past clients for referrals. That would be one way of consistent sales. Making sure you've got a consistent product offering or service offering so that you can have consistent income without having to chase all the time. And another way is to show up consistently in your marketing and your networking and your social media. Have something regular that you do so that people get to rely on you and get to know you, and you're visible to new people as well. I was speaking to one client recently, and she said, I haven't had any new clients for ages and I'm starting to panic. And I said, well, you do great newsletters and you've had clients before from your newsletters, haven't you? Yeah. And I said, when did you last do a newsletter? Oh, about 3 months ago. So think about the things that have got you sales in the past, and don't just do them once or twice. Build them into a routine, build them into a rhythm, so you've got a consistent promotion machine going on for you. These are all the kind of things I talk about in my program, predictable income and profits. That's what it's called. And if you want to know more about how to find 30 places to promote your lead magnet, I'll put that link in the bottom. I'll speak to you next week about consistent ways of getting profit. So speak to you then. Bye.